for Hawaii. They will line up thusly. The outside hitters are Stephen Hunt, Joshua Walker, and Jonas Umlauf. The middle blockers, Shane Welsh and Brennan Dyer. Dyer coming back and starting tonight from an injury that took a long time to heal. Nate Zemyak is the setter, and Nick Costello is the libero. They are coached by Charlie Wade. Charlie Wade is in his second year of coaching the University of Hawai'i men's volleyball team, and his record is 31-21. So we'll take this break, and when we come back, we'll have the first serve between Northridge and Hawaii. The keys to tonight's match are sponsored by Kaiser Permanente. Live well, be well, and thrive.
Well, first up for Cal State Northridge, it's Matt Stork brings new life. Stork started the season as setter, and ever since moving from setter to outside hitter, Matt Stork has really helped to carry this team offensively. Last week had 18 kills in a 5-set loss to Stanford, and will be one of the more key players tonight offensively for the Matadors. And for Hawaii, it's the return of Brennan Dyer, who returned to the starting lineup last week after an ankle injury. Dyer will need to be involved, only had 3 kills last week against BYU.
Here are the referees. Wayne Lee is the up official. Ernie Ho is on the floor. And Ryan Scudder and Wes Kawachi are the linemen. Zemyak, Nate Zemyak will serve. Into the net. Service error. Northridge leads 1-0. Brandon LeBrock serving. He's a local product from Northridge, California. Gets it in, dug up by Costello. And Dyer is blocked. Dyer blocked nicely that time by Faulkner.
Welcome back to the Stancher Center. Brandon Dyer, first attempt after the ankle injury, and you see Faulkner stopping him that time on that 31 set.
LeBrock serving. That's long. So it's 2-1 in the first set. Northridge leading. Here's Walker. Joshua Walker, 6'1" junior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He gets it in. Dug up by LeBrock. Roderick hit over by Faulkner, and that ball is off the hands in the back row of Walker.
Well, this ball hit not with a lot of authority. Faulkner just goes up and hits this ball straight down. Almost taps it over.
Faulkner, quick serve. There's Walker. Zemyak from his knees. Here's Hunt. Tough angle. That's dug up. Ball goes to Nua. That's off Costello. Long diving dig. Too late by Walker. Northridge starting well. They lead 4-1. Faulkner to serve. Walker to Zemyak. Umlauf. First hit by Umlauf, and he's successful.
Well, Umlauf, who was the AVCA National Player of the Week after Hawaii's victories over Long Beach, picks up his first kill of the night going down the line.
Shane Welsh comes into the front row, replacing Costello for Hawaii. Serving is Dyer. The ball dug up by Baxter. Roderick. Stork. Stork hits it off Dyer, and Dyer shanks it off the court. It is 5-2 in favor of Northridge in the first set.
See a shot of Matt Stork. We talked about him and how what a key player that he will be for this Matador squad, moving from setter to the outside hitter.
Roderick serving. Danny Roderick. That ball dug up. Goes to Umlauf again, and the double block was up. Shaker was there, along with Stork, and they were ineffective.
See the numbers on Umlauf, 5.52 kills per set, which leads the nation, putting in his name as a potential Player of the Year candidate.
Umlauf to serve. over by Shaker. Shaker got that ball right by Welsh. Welsh really the only defender up.
Traditionally, Northridge is a very dominant middle attacking team. You can see that they continue on finding success in the middle.
Stork serving. Zemyak back set. And that is in. Just in. So Umlauf is perfect, 3 for 3. Hawaii trailing by 2, and serving will be Stephen Hunt, the Canadian. LeBlanc pops it in the air, chased down by Roderick. Ball is hit over by Stork in the back row. 7-4 Northridge.
Now serving Drew Staple.
Shaker serves it badly. And Hawaii now trails by 2. So Welsh will go back to serve. Dyer is in the front row, along with Zemyak and along with Walker. Welsh, Lally pops it over. LeBrock, they get it to Faulkner. That'll be returned. Umlauf again. No, this time it's out. Umlauf too fine hitting it down the line that time. And that ball was out of bounds.
Well, again, you notice Northridge going immediately to their middle, and they will continue to attack the middle all night long.
Baxter. Ball is hit over by Nua. Walker, blocked back, saved by Costello. Walker again blocked back, but this time it's out. That block is there and active for Northridge. Faulkner especially.
Well, a good matchup for Hawaii. Josh Walker going up against the 5'11" setter, Roderick from Kauai, having his way that time using the double block.
Zemyak, who put it into the net his first time, gets this one in. Stork, Roderick. That ball is hit over by LeBrock. That'll be returned. Umlauf. That's off Baxter. Goes to Walker on the overpass, and Walker slams it down.
Well, great reflexes and heads-up play by Walker after this hit is dug up by Baxter in the back row, and Walker just taps that ball inside the 10-foot line.
Zemyak to serve.
Watch the jump. Spin.
Didn't get over the tape that time. Second service error for Zemyak. Northridge leading by 2, 9-7. And LeBrock will serve for Northridge. Faulkner and Stork in the front row. Zemyak outside. Umlauf. Umlauf did not get it over the net. 10-7. Northridge leading by 3.
I'm not sure Umlauf expected that set to get up there as quickly as it did. We're used to seeing a little higher sets for Umlauf on that outside. We'll see if Zemyak makes the adjustment.
LeBrock serving line drive serve. Too long. Hawaii stays close. They trail by 2. Walker to serve. Dug up by LeBrock. Roderick sets up Stork. Stork with a tough angle. And that gets in. Just in.
Well, Stork just shows his volleyball savviness right there, just going high inside. Comes from a great lineage. His father, the legendary Jeff Stork, the coach currently for the women's team and also the former national team setter.
Faulkner serving wide. Hawaii still trails by 2. Welsh comes into the front row along with Stephen Hunt and along with Umlauf. Dyer will serve. Dug up by Stork. Roderick. Nua, that's blocked. Goes up, hits the scoreboard, comes down. And that will be a point for Northridge.
Nua hit that ball off the head of Stephen Hunt that time, picking up his second kill.
Roderick puts it into the net. Hawaii still trailing by 2 in the first set. Here's Umlauf serving. Back up by Baxter. Roderick. Shaker in the middle.
Hawaii getting caught off guard that time. Middle blocker Shane Welsh did not even jump on that attack attempt, resulting in yet another kill for the middle from Northridge.
Stork to serve. Stephen Hunt, great save by Zemyak. Costello gets it across. Free ball. Now for Northridge. And they go to LeBrock. But a violation on Hawaii. And it's now 14-10 in favor of Northridge in the first set. And Northridge has led all the way. Now they're building. Biggest lead of this first set right now. Stork gets it over Costello with a diving dig. Stephen Hunt. Zemyak off the block. And rat-a-tats around. Went off Baxter, went off Stork, and finally hit the floor.
Well, the smallest player on the court for Hawaii goes up against a big block, and just Zemyak showing his volleyball IQ, going for the high hands, picking up a rare kill for him.
Stephen Hunt serves, floats it over. Baxter to Roderick. That sets up Stork. Stork hits it off the block. It goes out. That's another point for Northridge. And timeout has been called as we have reached 15. Northridge leading by 4. The series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Over 62 years of Kama'ana hospitality. Hawaii leads the series 42-15. And this is the 58th meeting between these two teams, Northridge and Hawaii. Drew Staker serving. Walker over by that antenna, and he ripped that one by Nua.
Walker picking up his third kill, hitting 750 tonight. See if Hawaii can get on some kind of run right now. They're bringing in Sam Bascaro. See if Bascaro can score some points for them from behind the service line.
Number 4, Bascaro, the freshman from Santa Barbara, California. Bascaro gets it in. It's stuck up by Stork. There's Faulkner. That was very quick.
So Faulkner, only a freshman. See, he hits this ball almost over Dyer's hands.
Nua serving, the left-hander. Zemyak gets it across. Almost a joust at the net. LeBrock hits it off of Zemyak. Ball goes out. It's now 17-12. Biggest lead of this first set for Northridge. So Stephen Hunt goes out. And Scott Hartley comes in. Number 3. Walker.
See that kill by Josh Walker. You mentioned Hartley now in the matchup, being brought in for passing purposes as Hawaii has struggled to get a decent pass up. Hartley, who played a key role last week in Hawaii's matches on the road against BYU. Coach Charlie Wade calls him one of the most improved players throughout the season.
Zemyak serving. Dug up by Stork. Stork from the back row gets it over, and that ball goes off Dyer. And it's 18-13. And Northridge cementing its lead here in this first set. LeBrock will serve. Dug up by Walker. Zemyak back to Walker, double block. Nua, Roderick. That ball is hit over by LeBrock. They have a violation on Northridge, and they'll give the point to Hawaii.
Back row attacker that time for Northridge, crossing the 3-meter line on the attack.
So Hawaii closes to a 4-point deficit, but that's still quite an amount of points to make up. Walker, that's long. And another point for Northridge. They go back to a 5-point lead here in the first set.
Northridge substitution number 4, John Baker.
Coming into the game for Northridge is John Baker, 6'4" sophomore from Racine, Wisconsin. So Baker will serve for Northridge. Into the net. Ah, Mr. Baker, we hardly knew you.
We can see why Northridge, as we see, look at the score here, 19-15, had a couple of swings to almost claim a victory over Stanford at the time. Very competitive ball club showing it tonight.
Dyer serves. Dug up by Baxter. Roderick. Ball is set over by Staker. Hawaii scrambling. Finally, Umlauf on an unbelievable set that time by Zemyak. Zemyak almost on his back. Got it to Umlauf, who was able to power it to the floor.
Those are the plays that make Nate Zemyak one of the most valuable players on this team. Just able to keep his hitters involved by creating opportunities to set them up like that he did that time for Umlauf.
Dyer to serve. Hawaii now trails by 3. Law. Back to a 4-point deficit. Castello comes in for Dyer in the back row as the libero. 20-16 in favor of Northridge. Northridge has come in here as the underdog, but they certainly have not played like one. Roderick serving. That ball shanked to the side. Umlauf over the triple block. York was there. Nua was there. Staker was there.
One of the great things about having a player like Jonas Umlauf on your team. Bad pass, Zemniak running into the stands, just pops the ball up. Umlauf goes up against 3 blockers and still manages to find a way to pick up his 5th kill.
Umlauf to serve. Gets it in. Dug up by LeBrock. Roderick. Big hit over by Stark. That goes off Walker. So there's an example of how Stork made that change from setter to outside hitter and how really good he is at that position. Stark to serve again. That ball is shanked. That ball is shanked off Hartley. And it's 22-17. Northridge with a 5-point lead and closing in on the first set. This health report is sponsored by HMSA, working for a healthier Hawaii. Jared Moore has a sprained ankle, but he is on the bench. He is available to play, so he just made the injury list. And Hawaii, everybody is okay. 22-17. Hawaii has more pressing problems. Stork getting ready to serve for the Matadors, who certainly have outplayed Hawaii in this first set. Stuck up by Walker. Zemyak. Umlauf. That is out. 23-17. Northridge 2 points away from claiming the first set. Taking an advantage in this match. Stork serving again. This time into the net, service error.
See if Hawaii can build some momentum here. During that timeout, Stephen Hunt was inserted back into the lineup, so we'll see if Hunt can get on a run. See 7 service errors so far for Northridge.
Stephen Hunt serving. Dug up by LeBrock. Roderick. LeBrock again. That ball goes off Umlauf. And Zemyak couldn't get to it. 24-18.
Very diggable ball that time. Missed opportunity by Hawaii as both Umlauf and Zemniak caught off guard.
Set point for Northridge. Serving as Staker. Walker. That'll be returned. LeBrock, that's blocked, but it goes off the player for Northridge, and then it goes out. So that's a point for Hawaii, and it's 24-19. Hawaii needs some miracle play here to steal this first set. They are up against it. 19 serving 24. Welsh serving. Raleigh pops it over. And that was just eaten alive by Northridge, and Faulkner right there just pounded it to the floor. 25-19, Northridge makes a statement in the first set, and they lead in this match.